Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, grasshoppers. Finally trying to get my sleep schedule under control. Exhausted for the last few weeks as the start of school kicked my tuchus. This young man, I am 12 years old. Amesh, you are good. All right. So 3 times a day, like 3 square meals. Let us go. Are we listed as streaming? Let's just see if we are. Yes, we are. There it is. It's good to have Stefan Lahm back. Training for the Olympiad 2026 has begun for Stefan. Ulla Bohmgren, Swedish women's Olympiad individual silver medalist. One of Sweden's leading chess players. I don't know if this is... There we go. Let's move this a little closer just in case. Just in case. Peak rating 2005. Oh my gosh, she's up there. So that was in, that was 34 years ago. She was 2005. Good for her. Ulla Bohmgren. Yes, there are quite a number of birthdays that you could choose. I'm trying to remember how I chose Ulla Bohmgren. I could have chosen my good buddy, David Norwood. A lot of different grandmasters to choose from. I think Victor Pausiskas was actually the original intention. Yi Rong. And Zainab Mamedurova is from Azerbaijan, also a very possible one. But I think I've done many of these before. I've been streaming for 4 years. So I really wanted to do a player today that I had not done before. And I'm going to try to do the research with each of them later and just knock them out a little bit better on the who have I not done before. The only ones that do get kicked off in the dojo to a certain extent is when you have a world champion's birthday coming up. Like if you're up against Podomaryev, or if you're up against Aaron Nimzovich, chances are you're going to lose the streaming battle. If you're up against Alexander Alekhine, Ji Zhang, or Zhu Yuahua, that's the 29th, the 30th, and the 31st of October. Chances are, or WWC Bykova, that whole weekend is really tough. But Tisha Guerra has recently moved to New York from Hungary, and she is Ding Laren's birthday coming up on the 24th of October. Now the timing for this, of course, is meant so that I can actually get to school immediately afterwards. So that is the awkwardness of this particular stream for me, is making sure that we get out of here. But we have happy holidays here in the United States, Rosh Hashanah. And because we are off from school, it is a good day for me to try to get everything back on track. It is going to be a good new year of streaming. Setting some small personal goals. which I'll keep to myself. I think we're trying to get our knight f3s up. Do it this way. Hopefully my opponent doesn't do anything too fishy. Let's see what we can do here. Well, that pretty much cut that one out. Should I? Now let's just batten down the hatches. Oops. This may cause some itching and mild burning. Mild burning and itching sensations. Do we want to check up there first? Or do I want to try get bishop to e5 in? How about that? It's only a pawn, ladies and gentlemen. We're not even up a pawn. This could create a little bit of a problem. Every piece in the action except for the bishop. Bishop did its job. Every time a game starts out, I have no idea how it's going to turn. Stefan K. Lam in 4th place. Where is my Streamlabs? It is taking off. My Streamlabs bot is not in this place on YouTube. Hopefully. Where is our Streamlabs bot? Where are you, CloudBot? Claims that he is active, however. I don't see him present in YouTube. This is a Chess Informant sponsored stream. Yes, that is a somewhat paid advertisement. They send me materials such as this amazing Carlsen versus Nepo. This match also contains not just the background game between Nepo and Carlsen from previous encounters prior to the match in 2021. It was also my first time to the Far East, not quite Far East, first time to the East anyway. As I traveled to Dubai for that match, I'll be traveling to Singapore in November. Let's check out Stefan Lam's game here. We also may attempt to do a little bit of a study stream on an Olympiad first time experience. We'll see if we can get him on the podcast as well. The French Bishop Chesscast is a little overdue for an episode. We were going to have an Olympiad wrap-up. We have 2 bishops for black. Not the best of bishops. This bishop is struggling quite a bit. This could require some serious piece relocation. Once we get our... Oof, this is just so tough. Well, he's helping him out. Because now, after the move king to d7, if knight d6, we can start undermining in the center in this manner. Now he can do him a big favor here by capturing this bishop, or we can start extracting the bishop. This is a terrible... Not entirely sure I want to create any weaknesses over there. That was really a boon for black to take that bishop. As now there is a way, or is there, for the king to break through. Nope, doesn't look like there's a way for the king to break through. Stefan Lahm did not need to take that terrible bishop, but at the same time he needed to find a concrete method of attacking the weaknesses with this knight. And he's literally going to run white out of moves with triangulation and arrive at this square. So the moment white moves
Motivational edits. Said, will you at chess with me?
h4, king c6. And we're running out of moves here as white. This protected passed pawn is going to prove a little bit awkward. So he's planning on breaking through on this side of the board. He still has no choice. He actually has to play f5 if he wants to try for something, but this bodes very, very ill. He should not have gone for the exchanges on this side of the board, and instead he should have gone in for the dark squares on that side of the board when he had the chance. Motivational edits, how are you? Oh, he actually got it. What happened here? Did he reverse the course? There's still no stopping this. Oh, now maybe there's a weakness. But this is no good. Whoa, 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 you gotta try to hold on, right? And I think you could do it. In the previous one, we didn't look at this possibility that we could arrive on this square and push him away from the d4 pawn. We're gonna go back and we're gonna look at this one again. So he had this possibility, right? Of zugging him. He could have played g5, king back, king to c3, king to d4. Ah, the king's just coming in on that square. There's just no way. So as it turns out, he was probably toast, but maybe after the pawn is on this square, we can zug him. Can he zug him? Doesn't seem so, but I think that this pawn is just too dangerous. Stefan Lahm is back, even though that was a tough wake-up call. SLK. Let's just see what we've got here. I don't have it set up in YouTube, but we do have SLK Chess, his YouTube channel, available on Twitch. We will set this one up later in CloudBot. Commands. Custom. Add command. SLK. We'll finish that one up in a minute. There we go. SLK should now appear. I'm not sure how it's going to appear on that side of the board. Let's go with the Grunfeld. I promised myself that I would be a more professional 8-time Russian champion-esque player. Must dig out my understanding the Grunfeld by Jonathan Rowson. Dust it off. See what we can get on him here. I just don't have the time, do I? Do I have the time? Now for something completely indifferent. Do I want him to have that square? It's a tough call. Do I want him to have this, that, the other thing? Let's see what he does here. Let's just see what he does. Does have A4. A4, B4. C takes B4. Bishop G4 could have been in our favor. Wow. This does look annoying, I'll admit it. Let us see what it gets us. Is this pawn, that pawn, this pawn. Where can he go? Do I want to play e5? F takes e5, knight takes e5. I mean, it looks pretty promising to break down his center. He's got a very quick queen takes d3 if I don't do it now. So we have to break it down now. Missed my chance way back when. Bishop. Queen takes, pawn takes. Does he have anything going here? He's got a discovery with his knight, but what does it do? We have officially sacrificed a pawn. For what it's worth. Got queen takes d5. We will see if we can get anything out of this. is he threatening? Is he threatening anything at all? Bishop h6. Let us see. It's not threatening bishop h6 yet. Yes, yes. Check, check. Let's stop that one first. Oh no, did I lose a pizza out of the deal? Should I have just taken the queen and taken the rook? That would have been a little bit better. C'est la vie. We're losing. Strata got me. Strata has a really good record against me. He has scored... No! He is tactically superior, Strata. Work on your tactics, kids. Work on your tactics. SLK. Let's see how that comes out in YouTube. Streamlabs is there. Took him a while to show up. You may join the daily dojo here. Motivational edits. Absolutely, I would at chess with you. So it looks as though I only need Streamlabs CloudBot. I don't really need MooBot. Should I move myself away from MooBot? I don't know. MooBot does do a good job of notifying my subscribers and fellow Discord participants that I'm online. We do need to get more in the can as far as we need to record ahead on the French Bishop Chess Cast. We need a few padded streams. That way we won't fall behind on our schedule. That's really what we need to do. We need to do some short podcasts that can be aired at any time. Kian Chess is streaming. Good for you, Kian Chess. I believe he's from South Africa. I can probably firm this one up. Well, that was a terrible Grunfeld. Absolutely terrible Grunfeld. Strata got me. Am I back to 8th place? Could be. We're still playing knight f3, c4. This Pratman. This is an anti-Grenfeld type of repertoire with d4, with the reti opening. I don't mind fighting for the center, a little bit delayed. Is there an issue here? Can I play queen d6? Let's see what we can do. It is available. B3 could have been more misleading. And now for something completely irrelevant. I'm still after the d6 square, despite appearances. Bishop a3. Just have to be very, very careful. C5. Lock him in there. I'm going to continue to lock down on the d6 square. Just need this knight to move. That was interesting. Interesting even more. Can we tag his bishop? Where is he headed from here? Knight a5. Knight a5, knight d5. Knight a5. Rook to b6. Knight c4. Knight d4. Double rooks. This board doesn't lend itself to very good arrows at all. Did we lose a pawn out of the deal? Possibly. We will see. He has to play bishop takes. Knight takes, bishop takes. His knight is somewhat hanging. And he believed me. This was very kind of him. Trying to avoid any funny business here. As we seek some further exchanges. I was losing a pawn to knight takes e4 earlier. And now for something completely irrelevant. Takes, takes, takes. Just keep improving our worst placed pieces. There's a lot of pressure. Difficult to decide how he's going to go about this. Let's go back. Let's go to the analysis board real quick. I do need to change this board out. This board is absolutely horrid. But just a nice soft brown to go with the background. Yeah, that'll be better. Queen d6, bishop f8, queen d2. It puts me as a pawn ahead with queen d6. And it really wanted me to just play bishop e2 and get castled because I'm so far ahead in development. I gained a full tempo out of the deal. b3 was a little risky, but then we build it up again with bishop d6. Bishop e2. c5 throws away much of my advantage. What? It's +2 after c5. And I should have played e5. Wow, can you imagine what e5 is if, like there are no squares for the knight at all after e5. Wow. Tearing open his king side. Bishop takes h5. 3 plus 7, 3.7. Let's keep increasing the pressure. Wrong rook, right? Wrong rook. Oh, again, I have e5. And he loses a pawn on the d5 square, but he has this discovery, but his bishop is hanging, right? So that's good. Yeah, he's losing material left and right. Did not look at e5 for whatever reason. He stops me from playing e5. Then I blunder with rook to b6. Throw away much of my advantage because he has knight takes e4. And I don't think he gave it enough consideration. He only saw one fly deep, but he actually is capturing like checkers. Then after he lost his bishop, knight c6, he lost his bishop. It was pretty fatal. Stefan Lahm once again, the last game going. Oh no. We have a lot of training to do, Stefan. Very serious threat involved now. C3, waiting move. Also a good move. B5, probably more direct. I don't know if that was necessary, SS22. I have a terrible record against SS22 as well. 6 and 4. Queen to B2 from 8 and 2. No, Queen to B1 from 8 and 3. But he reaches the magic square with his king. These are the magic squares. When the king is on the edge of the board, these are the only squares you need to reach, and a checkmate literally everywhere. Oops. On these 4 squares. No matter where the king is, the white king can be on any of these squares if our king is on any of the knight's comfortable squares. Who is Ulla Bohmgren? So here we are. I haven't played a Sicilian in some time. We're going with the young Magnus Carlsen opening repertoire. This is what Magnus Carlsen played when he was young. And when he's old, to say the least. Interesting. Just going to pretend as though his... Now, knight takes, queen takes. Is there anything at all here? No, huh? Is he really going to play e5? Not yet. We're just going to play very normal dragon Thierry. Dragon Thierry. Yes. He was trying to get frisky with bishop f6, and h5. That could have resulted in some Gegenspiel that I don't like. Let's see what we can get on this. Let's bother him some more. And now for something completely indifferent. Is this threat anything? We might have something here, as long as we don't really sack a pawn.
I'm not quite sure how to help you.
Alexa, stop. Can I do that? Is that really an option?
Lorenzo said, "Hello, John."
Hello, hello.
Lazar Hatham
Lauren.
said, "Hey all."
Good morning.
Lorenzo said, My, you have a good position."
I'm not entirely positive of that. My d5 square is very weak. My e7 square is very weak. I would love to come out on this side, but it looks as though I'm not getting much here. So, I could try to defend, but I need to break the pin here.
Lorenzo said, "I like your active pieces."
So this is a very serious threat. It is unfortunate. And do we get anything with e4? Or are we getting anything with this discovery? Let's pretend as though he's not doing anything to us. He's got... Oh no. We do have bishop d4 check. What? How much material is he giving up here? Let's throw this check in. Let us throw this check in. For good measure. I believe he's sacrificing too much. Oh, maybe he's not sacrificing anything at all anymore.
Lazar Hatham said, "Hey, you might want to check out COHS, and if you can try to record your live reaction to what it offers, it helps build your repertoire with Matex, which plays real players and human-like moves. And view. Thanks for following."
Just COHS. Well, I am a little bothered by this, to say the least. Let's just keep on threatening. We almost lost on time. Did I lose the pizza? No! I lost another pizza. Should I have just taken the rook? I should have just taken the rook. Everything was going well until I didn't take the rook. That check was totally unnecessary. Just take the rook, John. He has to give up 2 pieces, and I get to keep all of my dark square control. I actually might have walked over. But I can just take. It's true. A rook and 2 minor pieces for the queen. C'est la vie. Hopefully, Lazar Hatham how are you doing? Spamming in channel chat. Helps build my repertoire. I know how the pieces move, though. controlling the center, activating all pieces. My repertoire with mate X. Ah, so maybe it's my mating repertoire. Maybe it's an online pickup service. That could be. I have heard of Koa chess. I thought it was co-chess actually, but maybe Koa chess has something to do with dating. Well, at least I got a game. I need to answer with a move other than knight f6 for at least 1,000 games. We'll discuss that later. Aha! And now for something completely different. Am I sacking a pawn? That is the question. That is the question. Am I sacking a pawn? So after c5, knight takes d5. I believe I'm just supposed to play c5 here. Seems logical and possibly best. Am I sacking a pawn here? Knight takes d5. Queen a5. Knight d2. Then I'm getting this pawn. This is being attacked. Knight takes e7. Takes on e3. Takes on b2. Takes on d2. Bishop c3, winning the queen. Alright. Oh no, if I castle, then this one is actually being attacked. So on knight to c6, c takes d5, knight takes c3, b takes c3. Looks as though all of this still works. All the usual suspects. Is he threatening c4 and d5? Possibly.
Welcome, Matthew. Shaken, not stirred.
Interesting. Interesting. Rook to b1. Bishop to a6. This bishop is a little bit on vacation, but he is bothering my rook. I have to admit, he is bothering my rook. Not a big fan of the botherment nor betterment of my rook. Not a big fan of this. Yes, yes. Are you getting my bishop pair? Does appear like you might be getting something on my bishop pair. Now we have the c4 square. This bishop still seems to be on vacation over there. And now, do we accomplish anything? We have the minor pieces. We've got the bishop pair. Rook to c8. b5. Play b5. Well, could be annoying. Let's see, has he weakened himself enough? I have to remember that I only have 2 minutes. Could have been the best move last move. Where are you headed? Yes. Can I go that way? Let's do it. Get these pawns moving. Wow, I've fallen under 2,000 in rating. Of all things. Can we go this way? No. Can I think? No. Let's see what happened in that game really quickly. Stefan Lahm, the next to last game to finish. C5, C6 is the move that I was lilting toward. Rustam Kazimzanov. We'll save that game for later. Garry Kasparov prefers knight takes c3. B takes c3. Garry Kasparov, Magnus Carlsen also is black. Or is Magnus Carlsen white? Magnus Carlsen was white. He chose this continuation as well. Hikaru Nakamura, first name player is white. Timon Kasparov. Soren Kasparov. Timon. He played d takes c4. He does believe in d takes c4. For whatever reason. Timon Kasparov. Soren played e3. Timon played queen a4 check. Could be the better move. Queen a4 check. Black still has some winning opportunities. Got it. Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Huh. Refresh. And Stefan Lahm won his last round game. Nicely done. Why doesn't it? Oh, it doesn't listen to his streaming anymore. You need 5 games for it? He tied for first. Nicely done. Tie breaks were a bitch. As it turns out, it's too bad. Took 5 games. Did he beat me today? First win. Yes, he did beat me today. Which one was this? The Dragon Gone Wrong. Yes, we will do some research. Black is better. Knight to g4, and I had d5 as well. The standard d5. I wasn't entirely positive about e5, but d4. And I just take back, yes. And this pawn guarantees a certain space advantage, perhaps even an outpost for my knight. Yeah, we're not really after the bishop. We are after that outpost, though. Therein lies the clear advantage in the near future. So PJ Benitez, f5. Bishop takes b3. Did I have a better move? I could have taken first. Gotten rid of his center pawns. Would he have anything then? With a pawn on that square. And I should probably just play pawn takes pawn, right? Rook to c8. Straight away, not hanging the a-pawn as I did in the game. And then I should have taken his rook. Got too fancy in this position. But maybe it was called for. No, it wasn't called for. The position was relatively level. But it worked out. It's not the move that wins the game for you. It is the concept behind the move that caught me unaware. Let's go over to, as I will need to do some quick schoolwork among other things. Or should we do a simul? Since we have a little bit of time. 5:45, 6:45, 7:45. I don't know. I don't know if we have time for a simul. Tomorrow, let's check our schedule. Also check out the special informant pricing. Highly recommend going through any or all of these books cover to cover to improve your chess. Just carry the book with you, read it, look at the moves later, dissect, analyze, break apart. These are no longer on sale, it looks like. They were a bargain at $25 a piece. I think they had a special on 2 for $25. The Carlsen Nepo book that I was pointing out has a history of the World Chess Championship. It's quite lovely. But I'm gonna raid Kingslayer Sloan. Thank you all for being here. I've gotten off schedule so much that even Ron Hay is not showing up. Is that crazy or what? If you've not yet joined the Discord or any of the socials, now is your chance. Make sure that the socials are there. And roll ending credits, please. Thank you for the new follows, Karanja. Hold on, we did not get that notification.
Bohmgren. Shaken, not stirred.
Or Omview48. Thank you for the follow. Hopefully we'll get it in before the stream ends. Otherwise I'll get you next time. With a follow.
Bohmgren. Shaken, not stirred.
Excellent. Rogan seems to be frozen in place wherever he is. But in any event, thank you everyone for being here. Cheers and ciao. We'll talk to you soon.